Modern day women just don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
Do you believe you're a top tier man?
Oh, this is going to be very interesting because I can already tell that this young woman has a slight attitude with a handsome black man, saying that the modern woman is not wifey enough for a top tier man.
By what standard?
I'm 6'4", only about what? 8% of the entire world is 6'4". I make well over 100K a year. And I'm black at that if you add that on. So just if we're speaking about those figures, the things that women are attracted to, no, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I'll let you do the math.
So what do women most likely say when they are being asked about their perfect ideal man? They say he has to be tall, he has to be handsome, he has to be a six-figure man, and he has to be athletic. So this young gentleman actually fulfills all of those criteria. Let's see what she has to say, because sometimes, dear gentlemen, all you can do is fulfill all of the woman's criteria and it's still not going to be enough. I can't wait for her response.
Conversation and the words that are coming out of the mouth of someone like you, I would never consider top tier.
The words that are coming out of somebody's mouth like you. Honey, we both are looking at the same man, but we are looking at the same man through different lenses, because I live in a country where there are communities of women who would snatch that man. Within the 5 seconds, they would see that man. They would not wait, they wouldn't waste any time, and they would damn sure not talk down on a man like that. Now, what is wrong with the man that she is talking to? He's handsome, he's tall, he makes money, he's polite. He didn't talk to her like he had an attitude. All he did was talk facts. But a lot of women, most women, don't like facts. They don't like when a man has standards and morals, and even worse, they're calling men sassy now, just because they go for what they want, because they know their worth. Let's move on.
A top tier man is also a man that is extremely desirable by way of his character. A top tier man is a man who displays a certain level of intellect that allows him to consider other people. A top tier man, they lead with love, not with dictatorship, right? They don't want to control their woman. They want to gently lead their woman. A top tier man creates space for a woman to feel good about herself. A top tier man supports the dreams and the ideas of a woman. A top tier man prioritizes a woman. A top tier man is in leadership and working as hard as he is to give the woman the life of her dream.
She just mentioned all of these things. Everything she just said led to her saying nothing. Because if all top tier men would focus on all of these things she just mentioned, where would the world be? Where would these top tier men be? These top tier men would not have a position of a top tier if they were focused on a woman's dream, if they were focused on gently leading the woman and don't be like a dictator. All of these men, if they were focused on their women only, they will probably be burned out. They have midlife crisis after midlife crisis. A top tier man is not going to focus on a woman. I don't know where these women get these ideas from, and looking at her and the way she speaks, she's dead serious in the things that she is saying. I'm embarrassed, lady. I am embarrassed because you seem like you should be saying other things. You just don't want to give the man his flowers. Because like I said, we are both looking at the same man. And if you would go to another country, I don't think people would be checking for you.
And with all that stuff that you just said, that was just womanese talk.
Womanese is also 6'4", black, attractive. I don't know too many women in my circle who desire a 6'4" man still wearing braids.
Her attitude is so disgusting. And honey, you don't have too many women in your circle that are into men like that? There are cities filled with women over here in Germany who would be attracted to men like that. Men you don't want. Men who don't qualify for your boss babe attitude having life. You have no idea. I'm happy you don't have no idea, because you really will start hating on men, and that's the truth. Everybody, that was a pretty long introduction into today's video, and yesterday I completely forgot to mention, and thank you so much for making it obvious in the comment section of yesterday's video, we made it to 20K. How does that feel? How does it feel that our community is growing? How does it feel that the family is growing, getting stronger with every single day? Thank you all so much. I highly, highly appreciate all of the love, all of the support, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't feel good enough to make videos here. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be on this channel talking about the things that I'm talking about, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to empower you. I'm trying to teach women, I'm trying to empower gentlemen to go where you're celebrated. Just like this lady in this previous clip. She obviously doesn't know how to appreciate a handsome man, which is the reason why a lot of women choose to be with an ugly man, because then they would have no competition, because a handsome man who got things going on in his life for himself and people around him, he's a threat to a lot of women because he comes with competition. What is actually the reason for a lot of women feeling some type of way about the fact that men now on all social media platforms are talking about their preferences and red flags in women? Ladies, it's 2024. I thought it was all about equal rights. So why do you feel some type of way if a man is talking about your body count being too high now? Is it the fact that men are now holding a lot of you accountable for your actions? Is it the fact that now you have to step up to the plate and do a little more than just existing? Is it the fact that you don't like when a man tells you he doesn't like this, he doesn't like that? Is it the fact that sometimes men even say that women are overweight, obese, instead of being thick? Is it that? See, ladies, you should be happy because now men are trying to tell you what they like in a woman, which really should make it easier for you if you would be able to get your head out of your behind. See, it's like a woman pulling out her list of requirements for a man. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
7 things that a man has to do before I agree to be his girlfriend. This list is a way to filter out men who aren't serious about me, who don't share the same worldview, who we have the same sense of humor, to make sure they don't hate women, and also it proves that he's willing to put in work to be with me. Number 1 on my list is he has to read book 1 and 2 of A Court of Thorns and Roses. He needs to know that I'm looking for a Rhysand and not a Tamlin. Number 2 is In the Flow by Alyssa Vitti. I have different needs depending on where I am in my hormone cycle, and he needs to act accordingly to them. Number 3, he needs to watch Fleabag. It's one of my all-time favorite shows, and it'll prove that he doesn't hate women. Number 4 is that he needs to have listened to the latest albums from Olivia Rodrigo, Chappell Roan, and Meg Thee Stallion. This proves to me that he's not one of those pop music isn't cool guys, and also that he doesn't hate women. Number 5 is he needs to independently go to a Pilates class of my choosing. I want a man who will respect the difficulty of Pilates, but also someone that is secure enough in his own masculinity to go to the class and try it. And number 6, he needs to try the beautiful latte from Cha Cha Matcha and admit that he likes it. Number 7, he needs to find Brittany Broski and Nathan Fielder funny.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
So basically, she is looking for a girlfriend in a man's body who she can boss around whenever she wants, however she wants. But honestly, what is actually wrong with men telling women what they want? And why do women suddenly turn around and call these men misogynistic? They have men fired from their jobs because they are putting women into their place now. Do you remember Aaron from the dating show Pop the Balloon or Find Love? The certified plumber who lost his job over women hating the fact that he actually stands up for his morals and his rights? What relationship on this planet is able to last when you have a woman as a partner who looks at you like a girlfriend and only wants you to be a man when it's time for you to be a man in her world? Those relationships are going to be destined to fail, which is the reason why there are a lot of single women just lonely, pretending that they are single by choice when they know in fact that they are not.
I'm starting to notice on the internet that every time men are clear about what they want and what they don't want, women proceed to call them sassy. Sassy. Meanwhile, when women point out what they like and what they don't like, they say, oh, that's just not for me, that's not what I want, I love that for you. It's fine. When men do it, it's a sign of weakness. Fellas, do not be fooled. This reverse psychology into making us stop defending ourselves is ridiculous. So when did that become feminine behavior, defending yourself? If that's the case, I'm the leader of the Sass Squad. Call me a Sasquatch. An assassin. Okay? That's who I am. You know Perry the Platypus? Perry the Sassipus. That's a me. Yeah. You're not gonna fool me into not defending myself. Fellas, defend yourselves. That's like a woman defending herself online and then I go, whoa, you got a little bass in your voice. Watch it, you a little manly there.
Where was the lie? Where was the lie, everybody? Let me know in the comment section. I will wait for somebody to post the comments saying, Soraya, this was the lie. He was full of shit saying this, that, and the other. I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll wait. But it is true. I mean, just let's look at the fact that you have so many women who say, I want a man to upgrade my life. So the man has to invest so much more to upgrade a woman's life when in return, all she's going to give him is her existence, her beauty, her social media presence. Honey, that is not enough. If you want a man to invest in you, upgrade your life, make you drive a nicer car than you have right now, you're going to have to step up to the plate, because that man is going to be top tier, and that man is going to have a lot of women in his DMs if he even uses social media, because that man is too busy going to work and making that money you're trying to spend.
Okay, they done got me. I think I like my man sassy. It's the way that they act. It's the way that they act. The playful banter, they keep you on your toes, put you in your place. And these men always know how to dress. They gonna have you stepping up your game. You can't stand next to them looking any type of way. One thing about a sassy man, he's gonna put it on. And I feel like they're more in tune with what a woman wants. Therefore, they'll be better providers than any other type of man, because they'll understand what to provide a woman outside of the basics. The math is mathing.
She gets it. She's absolutely right. Even though I really don't like the term sassy. Let the man be the man one day in his life, for Christ's sake. I mean, she gets it though. At the end of the day, she's right when she says you cannot just show up looking like a hoochie mama next to a man who has morals and standards, because he will tell you about yourself, your outfits, and the morals that you don't have. Matter of fact, he wouldn't even choose you to be with him. That disqualifies 70% of all women in today's modern world, because the majority of them don't know how to dress. Majority of them don't have a problem with showing themselves to the world, to any man online. But a top tier man, he will not tolerate that. A top tier man is always going to make sure that you stay busy, because he doesn't like a woman who is not productive. Just to let you know, ladies, a lot of you want to be with a high value man when you don't even know how to act normal. So gentlemen, do not ever feel bad about standing up for yourself. You got my full support when I don't even consider this standing up for yourself. You're just over there letting women know to slow their roll if they really want to be in a relationship that's going to function well. Each party has to play their role. It's really that easy. And ladies, my message to you would be, try to be a little bit more receptive, because if you want to be a high value woman, you don't get to sit in front of the camera and make a list of a high value woman's criteria. Because who will be able to tell us what a high value woman is? It will be those high value men. It will be men, period. It doesn't have to be a high value man. So you really have to listen and stop judging a man for his preferences, since you are doing the same. Not only that, a lot of you don't even have a problem with shaming a man online publicly. Everybody, I hope you were able to get my Wednesday wisdom today. I hope you were able to enjoy today's video. Like I said, don't really like the term sassy, but I fully support you in what you are doing. So therefore, let me know what you think in the comment section. Make sure you give this video a like. As you already know, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you did, welcome on board. And to everybody else, thank you so much for carrying us up to 20K. I'm sure we'll be able to reach so many more people. I'm sure we'll be able to teach so many more women, and I'm sure we'll be able to empower so many more gentlemen to go places where they are celebrated instead of just being tolerated, because life's too short to deal with women in your environment that clearly don't want you.